If you are trying to grow your online coaching or consulting business but can't get clients, today we look at how to solve this problem. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Valencia Falconi and I help you transition from employee to entrepreneur by building your online coaching or consulting business. Let's get started right away. The first mistake or tip to ensure you do well is to make sure you're targeting the right audience. This means ensuring that whatever you're offering is aimed at people who are already and have the ability to pay. For example, if you are a professional coach helping people find their dream jobs, it's easy to help those who are already employed and can afford to pay you as they search for a new job. You might think, but I want to help everyone. I understand, and you can reach many people with your free content, which is fantastic. However, when building your business, remember that it is not a charity or a hobby. In any field, if you are attracting people who can't or don't want to pay, think about who else you might be able to help. Focus on acquiring clients who are excited to pay for what you offer. If you are a coach in the health niche, helping people lose weight and want to maintain high rates, offering complex packages isn't enough. Sometimes the issue isn't the offer, but the client. If many people show interest in your proposal but don't want to pay more than $20 an hour, the problem likely isn't what you're offering, but the client themselves. You're targeting the wrong client. And as a health coach, it's true that helping with the weight loss can attract all sorts of people. Men, women, grocery clerks, office workers and students. However, in that case, it's best to target a specific category. A category of people who are interested in losing weight but can also afford to pay you. An example? Consider professionals who have spent years at a desk, always sitting. Now that they are established in their careers, they might want to eat healthier and exercise to lose weight. This particular group can afford to pay for a high-ticket personalized service. So the service you offer is definitely of interest to someone. Out there is your ideal client, willing to pay high ticket and looking for the right person. You want to be the person and you want them to find you. That's why trying to sell to everyone, especially at the beginning, is not the solution. You need to modify your content and offerings so that those who can afford your service find you. And by doing so, you can truly make your first sales and then scale your business. So, the number one thing you need to pay attention to is the right audience. The second fundamental thing is making sure people can find you. First, you should try to put yourself in front of your customers instead of waiting for them to come to you. A mistake I often see is when new entrepreneurs launch their website, write articles, and then wait for someone to discover them. Or if you don't have followers on your Instagram or YouTube account, posting and waiting for people to find you. This might have worked well 10, 15 years ago, but not so much today, when there are so many websites and it's very competitive to rank in Google search results. In the end, if you stick with it and stay committed, you see results. But here's the thing. It can take a while, sometimes months or even years. So why bother if you don't have to? That's why it's crucial to first figure out where your customers hang out online and meet them there. Maybe they're in Facebook groups, on LinkedIn, or tuning into specific podcasts. Why not offer yourself to that podcast for an interview? First of all, don't wait for customers to come to you. You need to be proactive. Then make sure you are in the right places. A mistake I often see among new entrepreneurs is going only where other people similar to them are. That's not where your customers are. For example, I saw this copywriter who wanted to offer copywriting services for online ad creatives and was going to Facebook groups where there were other people studying copywriting or offering the same service. His clients aren't there. He'll only find other competitors there, and it's just a waste of time. But he frequented places like that. So even if his content was excellent and everything else was in place, it didn't work because his ideal clients weren't there. So make sure both pieces of the puzzle fit together. So tip number 3, or mistake number 3, however you want to call it, is to make sure you share the right content. When building an online business, it's important to start with quality content. This is how people will find you, get to know you, knowing then you know what you're talking about and that you can help them. Let's say you are joining Facebook groups or LinkedIn and sharing content to help your ideal clients realize that you are the right person to assist them. You need to make sure that it's content showcasing your expertise and letting people know you can help them. A great way to start is by simply sharing what you know. This could be something to share. Let's say you are a career coach. You can share something like the most common mistake I see people make when looking for a new job. Or it could be advice or finding your dream job. Things like that, which start to signal that, hey, this person knows what they're talking about. What often happens is that I notice 2 common mistakes among new entrepreneurs. The first mistake, related to this advice, is that I see many new entrepreneurs fall into the trap of writing overly motivational content. You know what I'm talking about. Content like, you can do it. You know you can do it. I understand. There's definitely a time and place to be motivated, regardless of the industry you are in. It probably also helps to write the content for yourself when you are on your entrepreneurial journey and want to give yourself a boost. I've been there too. I used to post motivational content on Instagram, and you know what happened? I got likes and comments, but no clients. Because those who saw the content might have thought, yeah, great, but then left without really understanding how I could help them. Do you know why this is? Because that type of content can apply to any industry. So it doesn't really qualify you as an expert. Therefore, it's not useful. It can be okay once in a while, but always remember that people need to understand the value you can offer them. The second mistake concerning the right type of content is talking about what you're doing as you build your business, your everyday life, and personal facts. This type of content also has nothing to do with what you can offer or with your ideal clients. Let's say you are a digital social media marketing expert and you want to sell your high-ticket packages to your clients. But in your content you talk about moving into your new house and how the renovations are going. Like I said before, you got to attract the right people, so make sure you're talking directly to them. Well, the problem is that your ideal clients who are looking for help to gain more visibility on their social media aren't interested in the videos you made where you talk about your home. I know there are many who advise making behind the scenes videos, but what you need to focus on, what you need to talk about, is what you know regarding how you can help your ideal clients. So make sure you're focused on that. Yes, you can share personal things. You can share fun, motivational things from time to time. But make sure that's just a part of what you're sharing rather than the main portion. So people realize you are an expert in whatever you do. Another very common tip concerns your offer. You should really ask yourself, are you making an offer? Are you letting people know there is an option to argue and buy from you? This is pretty simple because it can happen that you're just writing a lot of really interesting content. You might be in contact with many people and people love your content but don't even realize that you have something to sell. I get it because selling can seem scary at first, and I completely understand that. But you have to start somewhere, like everyone else, right? So you need to let them know they can hire you. The concept is simple. Hey, if you appreciate all this free content and want even more, there's another way to work with me. Like this. It's really simple. There's no need to be intrusive or overly self promotional. In fact, it's better to avoid that. You can follow a simple rule. For every 3 videos with free and useful content you share, you can include a call to action to contact you via Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or any other platform you prefer. Invite them to click on the link to schedule a sales call with you or for any other reason. To get in touch and see if they are a good fit to work with you. So it's as simple as making sure to make the offer. Now, the fifth and final thing is to be authentic and true to yourself. When you show up as your authentic self, without imitating others, people notice you are genuine and are more likely to want to work with you. This doesn't mean you can't draw inspiration from those you admire, but it's important to find your unique and distinctive voice. Sometimes it can be intimidating to expose your vulnerabilities, but often these are what attract those who resonate with you and your mission. So, as you work on your presence and offering, never forget to ask yourself if you are truly showcasing who you are and what you represent. This way, you will attract the ideal clients who share your values and vision. During this process, it's important to maintain clear and open communication with your audience. Consider how important it is to initiate two-way dialogues through questions, surveys, or discussions that actively engage your audience. This not only strengthens your relationships with them, but also provides valuable insights into their needs and expectations. Remember that effective communication is based on empathy and listening, quality that will allow you to adapt your offerings and approach to better serve your audience. Start putting to practice what we talked about. You've got something valuable to offer, and it's important to let people know how you can help them. The ones who need your help will reach out. Here are the 5 steps on the list that you need to review and work on if you are not acquiring clients to ensure you actually get them. If you found this helpful and you are new here, be sure to click the subscribe button to get notified each week when I post a brand new video in building your online coaching, consulting, and or course business. Also, if you join my new exclusive group on Facebook, you can get a completely free consultation. You can find the link below in the description. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you found this content helpful or just to say hello. Thanks for stopping by and see you next time.